conscious consumption. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് definition വായിക്കാം. Conscious, aware of and responding to one's surroundings. Consumption, the action of using up a resource. Okay, so the basic question, why consume consciously? Why do you want to consume consciously? I did a small homework while coming early morning today. I just went to the newspaper. There's 3 news. There's a tiger attack in a village. Tiger prawl in a village. Hindu, page number 6. There was a landslide in Himachal. There was a big sea wave attack in China. So do you think this is an issue? You can also think this is a part of an evolution. This is how the world came into being. So how many of you think this is an issue? All these news related to nature and natural phenomena, disaster is an issue. How many of you think this is an issue? How many of you think this is an issue? Anyone? Okay. So that is a need to consume consciously. We know our humans, we've been consumers all around. All of us, we all go to shop, we all go to buy things, we are all consumers. Basically we go to the shop and get things done. Most of our things. We produce it in some other aspects. So the need to consume is very alarming. Consume consciously is very alarming because the resource is being depleted at a very high rate. How consume consciously is another aspect of conscious consumption. How to consume consciously. How many of you know smoking and drinking is bad for health? I guess most of us stay away from smoking and drinking because it's bad for health. But still we do things, we know that it's against nature or ecology or environment. We do. Like printing a plastic flex. We think it's okay. Like cutting down a tree for our house. We think it's okay. But the thing is we're seeing environment as an entity. Not it is someone that who can't respond. That's it. Because we haven't seen environment respond. But when we've seen it's huge. It's made a huge disasters, it's made huge noise. But still we tend to forget what it is. Then what is conscious consumption? Conscious consumption is very simple. It is yes to what you want and no only if it's worth. Which means if you don't want it, just avoid it. For example, buying a party cloth. If you're using it for just one time, why do you want to buy it? Is it a simple thought that should be in the back of your mind? When you buy a thing, when you want to buy a thing, when you intend to buy a thing, just think one time back, whether you want it, whether is it worth it, whether it's viable. It's just a small spark you need to be. So this is a small community we're trying to be building up. It's very flexible, but it's just spreading awareness. As you all know, any change that has happened, that will happen, that have happened, is from you and me. Like us, people like us, we evolved our thoughts to a small community. So we're bringing the change to a community, which ultimately will lead to bringing a change to the mass community. That is what we intend through this movement. We named the movement EcoFog. It's just a gathering of people to discuss regarding conscious consumption. Conscious consumption, again I'm mentioning, is just aware that should be in the back of your mind while you're consuming anything. So like we see in most of the websites, Facebooks, Scoop Whoops. So I'll just categorize it into something very catchy. 7 reasons why it is very hard to consume consciously. Advertisement provokes a desire to consume. Does any of you disagree with this thing? Have you seen a burger like that is given in the ads? Anyone? Have you seen is this fact? Yes. The consumption society defines identity strongly based on consumption. This comes from exhibitionism. We think it's cool to have gadgets. We think it's cool to go the next level just because it's cool. Somebody who just walks around, nothing is unsuccessful man. He doesn't have a car, he doesn't have a cool jeans, he doesn't have anything cool. So he's just a normal man. So our society names the one who consumes vigorously tend to be a successful man. It is difficult for consumers to identify their real needs. Exactly. How many of you, I'm sure most of you would have thought anything. It could be anything. Anything if you really would want it before you buy it. Will you use it? Is it worth it? The profit logic for companies is based on excessive consumption. Again, we gift, we buy things. You could see, it's something self-explanatory. Emerging countries and new segment of consumers are coming to the market and saying, it is our turn to consume. We think it's our right to consume. But nobody has given us the right to consume. Our duty as human beings, as who are living in this world, is to be consciously consuming. Make sure we're keeping something back for generations to come. Consumers think of individual companies producing products and services and not to supply chains. As you see, anything and everything, it doesn't come out from air. It has to be evolved, it has to be reformed, it has to be changed. So you could see it's not just in one frame. It happens through various process which involves environment, which involves involvement of environment and destruction of environment at some point of time. You could say it's replaceable, but it takes time. It takes a lot of time, which is not viable again. Consumers don't think that the consumption of one individual can have a significant impact on society and the environment. Has any one of you felt this before? That if I don't get a plastic car to a shop, it doesn't make any difference. If I don't plant a tree in my household, it doesn't make a difference. If there's no park in my area, it doesn't make a difference. Or if I initiate a tree, it doesn't make a difference. Have you felt like that, any of you? So I can assure you, you're not the only one. I met 10 people at least. So these 10 people would have met another 10. So it's getting multiplied. All of us, as they say, there is a light in the end of every tunnel. So there is light, there is hope for us to come back. So there are people who think the need to consume consciously, the importance of consuming consciously, and it's all worth it.